Hi lovelies, welcome to my life and tarot. I am Janne and long time no see. I thought since I am hiding away from all the heat that's going on outside, we have had such sunny summer this year that it is getting on the health already, but you can't just be outside for a long time because you just can't breathe anything out there, and I am hiding from the hotness and trimming and corner rounding my second copy of the Tarot of the She, which I got. I will tell you all about why I am getting rid of most of my decks. You can see the shelf behind me is almost half empty, and this is the way it will be from now on. So the Tarot of the She, I will show you the original version I have, and now I have the second copy which I trimmed. And let me find a world card so I can show you exactly what I'm talking about. So why am I getting rid of the most of my decks? Because I love them dearly, but I hope the glare will not show. I cut off the sides and from the top and bottom a little bit, so you can see this is the original size, and I am ending up with this size. Sorry for the glare, I don't have my PC here, so I'm recording with the phone thing today. So yeah, this is my project, what I'm doing today. And as I said, I am right now, I'm clipping the corners and talking, as I have done previously as well. So I'm getting rid of most of my decks, not because I love them less, but my priorities have been changing a lot lately. So since I use only maybe 20 decks and I have a bit over 60, yet there are a few decks that I still want to experience. So I'm somewhat trading and also selling, but I want those decks either for the teaching aid purposes or just because I want to experience some decks. And the main decks I am using a lot, mainly on client readings, I want to have a second copy of, and those are the Tarot of the She, the Deviant Moon, which I already found in a trade, then the Green Witch Tarot. I haven't still found the older edition of this deck, the soft box and the sturdier card, or the thicker cardstock, because the newer edition I traded away because I really couldn't I just couldn't, it was not my thing. The new color shades and the flimsy cardstock, not mine. So, and Pagan Otherworlds, I need that one too, which I now found that the time that I have been away from the scene, some of the decks have been going out of print. So is the Pagan Otherworlds, sadly, but they are, if I'm correct, coming up with a 3rd edition. I have a 1st edition, so I was searching for the 2nd one, but it is out of print as of today, so probably I won't find myself any of those before the 3rd one comes out. So yeah, which decks I will be looking for as a 2nd will be the Medieval Tarot as well, and I think that this is it. These are my main decks that I use. Oh, and the Soul Cards one is in my most wanted list as well. The others can be, maybe, but are, and I feel will not be hugely essential. So for the why not sake, I got some of the decks out with me here that I am hoping to find new homes for, either via selling or I don't know. Some of them are semi or gifted to me, so these will be coming to someone whom I trade with, or who wants an extra deck to go with it. So let me show you what I will be getting rid of. First one is the Gaian Tarot, the Schiffer edition, which I have trimmed. And since my lovely friend Diane gifted me the French edition, and the French edition somewhat or somehow reads better for me and vibes better with me, and this one I've been neglecting a lot, so this is looking for a new home, but without a book, because I need the book still. I haven't read it yet. I want to read the book first and then maybe give this forward as well. The deck is absolutely beautiful and reads really well and works with the earth vibes and everything. So this one without a book, in a box, but deck only. Then the cute little Tarot Wisdom set book is in the box, and the cards look like this. This is cute, but I have only used it a few times and I always grab for something else. It's a great travel size and not a bad cardstock. Flimsy-ish, but really flexible and great. Next is the Arthurian Tarot, which I have hard time connecting with. Sorry, Lisa. This is a gorgeous, gorgeous deck, but I am not vibing with the whole Celtic thing at all, as I found out. Absolutely amazing. I really, really love the minors, and it reads so well too, but I have the main issue with the majors, which is a shame, really. It is edged black. So this is going as well. Some of them I have already traded. These, which I have left. The Spanish tarot, which I found when traveling. Comes with a Spanish book, which, if you know Spanish, I can see it's really insightful. I don't have the book with me right now, but the deck has beautiful colors, Marseille-ish style, lots of lovely pinks and purples. These are the backs. And the next is it's not vintage yet, but it's retro from the 90s, the US Games System 1984 it says on the box, but in my opinion the little white book is stating 1994 by AGM. The book is, or the booklet is in French and German. No English here, I think. Yep. But it's a beautiful one. Many want to see the Tower and the Devil card. This is the edition that Luigi Scapini made the Devil for, and the Tower as well. Let me find the Tower. I can't. So either way, this, I can't see the Tower card right now. This is the Fool. Where is the Tower? Here. So yeah, this one as well. Then the Mystical Tarot. I got this. This is probably the latest deck I purchased, and it has some beautiful artwork, but again the medieval tarot and the other decks took its place. The Old English Tarot, gorgeous, cutesy, again pippish. Pippish deck. Let me find some, but with beautiful colors and reads really well. Before the medieval tarot came, I used this mainly for it, but the medieval tarot, like I said, took over and is one of my main decks right now. So next is the Oswald Worth Tarot. This is used only for examples and for the teaching purposes. I haven't used it much more. So this, and then my first Marseille deck. I can't because the cards are so. In this box it says distributed exclusively in the United Kingdom by Waddington's Playing Card Co. Limited. So these card holders were the culprit here that held the box open. So this, it is a huge brick of a deck, the old good cardstock, and you can't rifle shuffle this, only in small sections or parts, and it's in English. I can show you some regular deck, like let's take the Albano White for example. The thickness, you can see this from it, and considering that the commemorative deck is thicker a little bit, it's still much, you can see, a little bit less than a half. So this deck is something actually special, but really I am not using this anymore. So this, I have a mess to clean up later. Then the Enochian Tarot, which I got in a trade. It comes with a book, and the deck itself is still in the wrap. I fell in love with the blue, or the later edition, and I'm afraid, since I'm not much using this for the client readings, it has gorgeous backs. The red one. So I'm not sure where the book is. The book is somewhere. But I trimmed my darling, and this works so well, and out of the box it was a gift, and this one I hold really close to my heart, and it reads so well for me. I haven't tried it on a client readings because the soul cards are somewhat or completely maybe even doing the same work, but this falls actually into the category of the soul cards to me now, when I've lost all the writings on, because the writings and the meanings and this never even pulled me, the imagery pulled me in with this deck. So this one is as well one of the decks that is going. Then the Universal White German, or the AGM edition, comes with a booklet, little white book that is in German, and I've trimmed this. It has different backs than the US Games edition. I've trimmed it and edged it in old gold. So this one will be going as well. Then the ugliest, funniest deck I've ever seen, seemingly out of print, is the, what's this, Simply Tarot by Hinkler Books 2005. I think there was the creator's name on it, but I can't find it right now. Beautiful backs, but let's start with the wrong spelling of the Hierophant, with the facial expressions or the photoshopped faces. This deck looks really, really funny. Since I'm not reading in social, I don't know, bars and everything, this deck would make a funny conversation starter in any social thing, but maybe, I don't know. The new owner will be deciding on that. And then I think this is it. Last one is the Lombardi, or the Tarot Neoclassico. This one. This is going as well. Again, beautiful, beautiful cardstock, but I'm not a collector, and I don't use this deck a lot. I used to, but I'm drifted away from having a pile of decks and just sitting on the shelf, and so this is it. I think, yeah. So pretty much what prompted me to change my mind of the things that have been happening as well, and the things being the new information that has come through, or came to me through other people. So my focus is more on other things right now, besides making all the drums and all the other stuff, because so many things are not important anymore at this point of time, because things are changing around us, and moving forward is really, really important right now, and dealing with yourself and finding your center and getting in touch with your powers. So having a pile of cards is the lesser thing. Besides, if I have to move along quickly or go somewhere, I really don't want to worry about a pile of decks that I have to leave behind, or worry about having all the things with me, because let's be honest, I would leave behind too many decks if I had to, I don't know, move or go somewhere for a longer period of time quickly, I would have to sacrifice too many, so I better move them on and let them be used by someone else who wants them and loves them and makes them happy. So yeah, this, besides everything else, I've been experiencing really interesting things this summer. I've been on the festivals and fairs reading cards many years, but this time every single place I go, I meet someone who comes to me and says things that really make me think, and all this together I will probably tell you all about everything when I am again inside and making more videos and not sitting outside and doing things outside. Things like this. This is a deer, let's say it's a roe deer toe bones, if you will, or the little bones that are in the hoof. So I've been making power amulets with those as well. Every part of the deer gets used. Nothing will be wasted or thrown away, because usually they just don't use the legs, and the hooves themselves make a great rattles, for example. I don't have any to show. Also, I don't have any drums left to show, because I've made 7 drums so far and they are all gone, like sold or gifted or gone. And in this heat I am surely not going to scrub those fresh hides and doing, because this will end with my collapsing probably in the heat. My temperature thing is so touchy that I get really hot really quickly and really cold really quickly, so I better not jeopardize myself into situations where I will feel not healthy afterwards. But yeah, a lot has happened with me and to me and for me, so probably this YouTube thing will in the winter time not be a main thing, or really, how I put this, thing that I do often as well, because I have a lot of learning and working to do with myself in order to move higher and open up my gifts, which have been suppressed for a really long time because of I've been afraid to do or see or hear things, and this summer 3 different people who doesn't know each other have approached me to say that those things and give me the signs that I have to really work on those things. right now. So yeah, interesting things happening, interesting people, interesting information has come through. I have a lady approaching me a few weeks ago on a crafts fair thing, and she just came and said, I have a message for you, and started to draw and tell me things. She was channeling something and tell me things that got me really thinking about what I have been thinking about before, and I've mentioned it that I want to work on those things when the autumn time comes, because right now I feel I don't have enough time. I need to finish some other things before I can move on. But like she said, you can't hide from it. It will be happening if you want it or not, and I feel things coming through, and yet at the same time I'm not ready, and I feel I'm not ready. But like with things, you have to start when you are not ready, because otherwise you will never think that you are ready. Things like that. So yeah, interesting things have been happening, and I now have a mission to complete, apparently, from which you will always also hear later on. But yeah, I'm not going to blabber anymore. I will finish up this beautiful Tarot of the She deck in here, and this was just a general update of what's going on. And I'm also not continuing the PIP series I started on the spring, because I did until I think 5s, or was it 4s. You get the general idea from there, and you can evolve from there if you want to, because this is generally how you do it and how you make the connections. So you can go watch those and create from there by yourself. And I'm sorry if someone or anyone expected me to do everything and explain everything, but this is the place where I feel that I've given you the fishing rod and shown you how to fish, and you have to catch your fish yourself. So this, but what I promised to show you around here, this little place, this I will do in August, I think, because right now it's a mess. The whole floor is covered with something, crafting stuff and everything, and I'm making the drumsticks, because right now they are drying really well. And you can imagine I have stuff laying around everywhere. I'm right now holding the doors locked because we are starting with different workshops and things in the colder time again. Right now this is the time of doing other things. So yeah, I'm not going to go anywhere, but my road is shifting somewhat. It will still be my life and tarot, but I will tell you more about what I'm learning, what I have learned, what I've been told and shown, and all this stuff, because many of this is not only for me, but it is somewhat global thing, and I just have to open up my senses before I can do that and be sure what I'm talking about, so it will not be the new age, I don't know, crap, because new age things are like searching for a needle in a stack of needles, because there's so much false and misleading information out there, and all the old things now are called new age because they have added something on there, and you really have to look who you follow. You have to think, research, and just don't follow everyone and someone who's popular or someone who has most, I don't know, followers. And I don't know, I'm not talking about YouTube right now only, because this is, again, we have a lot of false information bringers out here, so you have to really think what to believe and go from the point that this is in you. We don't have to fix or get things from outside, we have to get things from within us. And if something doesn't feel right, then it probably isn't right. Don't follow and listen and learn from everything just blindly. This is like Googling stuff and picking the most popular answer, which is usually ad, paid ad. So dig deeper. Today, if you want to really find something from the Google, you have to spend hours and pick out the information from here and there, and we live in a time where we have overflow of information, and a lot of it is purposefully misguiding or misleading. So yeah, okay, enough. Thank you for watching, and if you're still here, I will send you lots of love, and stay strong on this weird time where things are moving and changing, and stay true to yourself. Listen to yourself and your inner voice more, and just be careful, overall careful everywhere. Things are right now flying around and happening, and we are more clumsy and more maybe absent-minded just because we are not yet found our center. So take time for yourself and get your powers up and out there. So this is it. Thank you for watching and bye.